This is a pre-recorded theme. The following contents are to be distributed to the entry-level employees. Welcome to the Thousand Leagues Guild, the vanguard of exploration and development in the Alderman Depression Zone. We thank you for partnering with us. Whether you are a submersible pilot, engineer, crewman, or other, you'll need to know the basic facts of the region you'll be working within. I am your assistant, call sign Zero Juliet, who will guide you on this introductory level tape about the zone. The Alderman Depression Zone, otherwise known by many as the Well, is a massive ocean sinkhole located within the Alderman Sea. The mouth of the sinkhole is an almost perfectly shaped circle, with its diameter being around 2,000 meters. The depth of the sinkhole to the threshold floor would measure around 6,000 meters, which at that level would exert a pressure of around 8,700 psi. However, the sinkhole contains caverns, ditches, and tunnels that go far beneath this threshold floor, which will result in a higher pressure level. It is important to note, while all Thousand Leagues Guild submersibles are capable of diving safely down to the threshold floor without major issues, not all of them are capable of diving further than that point. It is important to check if the submersible you are on is capable of withstanding the appropriate levels of pressure before descending further beyond the threshold floor. It is also important to check for signs that may indicate routes that lead to dangerous depths. Disregarding the skyline can lead to incidents of submersible implosion. The Thousand Leagues Guild is currently at the forefront of establishing 4 stations and outposts within the Alderman Depression Zone, which can be utilized by submersible crews to refuel, restock, and rest. However, please note that infrastructure development on the threshold floor and beyond is still at its infancy, and that you cannot find any stations in the lower depths of the sinkhole. Just like the Alderman Depression Zone itself, the creatures and flora contained within the zone, while rare, are unique and strangely wonderful. While one can find typical ocean creatures on the top levels of the sinkhole, there are some organisms within that have, over centuries of adaptation, evolved to be able to survive in some extreme depths. An important feature for some of these creatures is the trait of abyssal giganticism, a term to describe the tendency for deep-sea organisms to be larger in size. While this surely is an amazing thing to witness, it is important to note that direct collisions with such giant creatures can be fatal. As such, constant vigilance is required to make evasive maneuvers to prevent such dangerous incidents. It is also important to note that certain organisms within this region can exhibit abnormal behaviors, especially creatures found beneath the threshold floor. In cases of uncertainty, be sure to refer to the Alderman Organism Dictionary for information on how to respond to certain organisms. If there is no specific guide for a situation or organism you encounter, then please refer to the Liturgy of the Depths. Thank you for listening to this introduction to the Alderman Depression Zone. As you go further in your training and career, you'll be hearing more from me in various other tapes and radio broadcasts. So until then, I, along with the rest of the Thousand Leagues Guild, wish upon you many blessings and safe travels. The depths we dive will raise them up. Zero Juliet, out.